Welcome to the latest edition of 5 Minutes of Management. I'm Frank Kalman along with Rick Bell. Remember to check out Workforce Live as we come to Washington, D.C. and the National Press Club on March 26th. Rick, it's that time of the year. It's March, which means March Madness. That's right, the annual college basketball tournament is actually happening this week. And what does that mean for office workers? Slack and productivity, as a lot of people kind of take up the bandwidth to watch these games over the internet. What Rick, do you think is your favorite part of March Madness?
Live streaming, Frank. I live stream every basketball game I possibly can, and thank God. I hope San Diego State does it this year. So go State. Yeah, I mean, keeping people productive and engaged is kind of a challenge, but this happens once a year, and I have no problem personally if somebody wants to go watch their alma mater, or their home team, or their favorite team. I'm perfectly fine with that because I like to do it myself.
Yeah, I think the trend we've noticed the past couple of years is just continued slack in what we're allowing as managers. It used to be, absolutely no way, Jose, are you to be watching college basketball games in your cubicle, but lately the consensus has tended to drift more towards, let it happen. It keeps people happy. It keeps people engaged. There are even some offices that, encourage participation by, putting a TV on in the office or in the kitchen, or encouraging, other community or team building, events around March Madness. What about gambling, Rick? That's something we hear a lot about, for purely entertainment purposes, but do you think things like that should be happening in the office?
Brackets? Did somebody say brackets? Yeah, I think it's a great way to keep people engaged. And you get more inter-office banter about what bracket is doing well, and when Austin P winds up beating Michigan, it's just like it's a huge deal. So it's like, yeah, I'd say go for it. And there are limitations, but maybe cost-wise, maybe you just want to have it in the office as that somebody wins a prize or something, as opposed to actually pitching in $5, $10, $20, whatever the pool might be, $100, $200. Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, that's what I would recommend as well. Make it a team building thing. Don't necessarily make it for money. Make it for goofy prizes, company T-shirts, free lunches, things like that. So Rick, what else we got going on this week?
Well, after watching as much basketball as I have these past few weeks, I did finally see my first home improvement commercial, and it was, of course, for Scott's Turf Builder. The guy with the barrel-chested guy with the fiery red beard, and says, "Feed your lawn, man, feed it." So it's like I saw that, and it made me think, well, it's home improvement season. So it's like Lowe's has hired 30,000 people in order to pick up the slack because it's their holiday season for home improvement. Home Depot, my understanding is it was like 80,000 people were hired for seasonal work. So it's that time of year for home improvement. And go get your bulbs and your tomato seeds and get them in the ground because it's starting to thaw around here.
And for what it's worth, spring cleaning also relevant to the office. So, make sure you tidy up your desk, reconfigure any software that needs updating, things like that. Always good to keep that in mind. So also, Rick, we've got a report this week from a consultancy or a research firm, labor market analysis firm called Burning Glass Technologies that says, if you want a good job and you want to live a middle-class life, you better brush up on your tech skills. According to this study, some 78% of jobs, or 6.3 million open positions, call for some fluency with technology, and this includes everything from Microsoft Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and if you want an even greater, likelihood that you're going to hit that high pay scale, you're going to want to even brush up even more on some of the technologies offered by Oracle and Salesforce, things that manage, HR and finance functions. Those are the technologies that are even more important, this study found. Rick, thoughts?
I'm still thinking about feed your lawn, man. Feed it. Yeah, no, it's always a good idea with Excel. And it's interesting because I'm a Google Doc kind of guy. Mm-hmm. But if there's opportunities still with Excel, it's like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, some stats to throw out here for you real quick, Rick. Positions that require basic digital skills tend to pay 13% more than jobs that require no digital chops. Roles calling for advanced skills like the Salesforce and Oracle and things like that pay a medium income of $27.73 per hour, so nearly $30 per hour. That's a significant penny.
Definitely.
So as always, thank you for joining us on this edition of 5 Minutes of Management. Remember, we're coming to Washington, D.C. on March 26th at the National Press Club. We'll be in New York City on April 8th and Atlanta on May 6th. Join us next week.
Feed your lawn, man. Feed it.